The Inca likely ruled over tens of millions of people despite not having the wheel or a written language. In EU4, this is represented with a mission tree that gets you blood and gold. And so today we're going to be taking both blood and gold. We're going to sweep across South America and consolidate the Inca Empire, after which we're going to be seeing off the European invaders and who knows, maybe set the stage for a bit of a sunrise invasion and also sunset invasion. We're going to invade everyone, see how the Europeans like it. So if that's something you want to see, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Alright, welcome to Cusco. I am something of an expert on Incan history, and by that I mean I read a couple of papers one time. But it's very cool. For example, Pachacuti, the Earthshaker. Very interesting name, right? You might think, it's because he had an impact. No, it's not just that. It's the fact that Pachacuti is like a world-changing event, right? Like, that's what that means. Not like Pachacuti specifically, but like the category of event. It's not just like, this man is gonna change things. It's like, this dude is a world changer. What a hard name to live up to, and what a hell of a job he did to live up to it. And his heir was also pretty decent. So throughout this mission tree, we can strengthen Pachacuti over and over again, and then eventually we form the Incas, and we go from there. It's such an interesting society, the Inca. No, they had a massive, huge empire, and didn't have a written language or the wheel. And it was over a continent, as well as having loads of different types of terrain to rule over. Very, very interesting. Still, let's introduce the vision quest and have a look at these missions. So have a big army and be at war, and we get permanent claims. We get the Fall of the Shank of the Rise of Cusco, which is great. What I like here is, so for as long as Pachacuti lives, he'll have his stats upgraded via missions, as I just said. But if we form Inca before 1480, and Abancay is owned by Cusco, then we get Machu Picchu upgraded. If we have at least 4 mercenaries, then what we can do is colonize the Peruvian coast, which is very cool. A mercenary company that costs no force limit to maintain. Yeah, I'll drop little things about the history or as far as I remember it, the history of the Aztec. Please feel free to fact check me in the comments so we can all learn. But it's such an interesting society, man. I had no idea about anything that they were doing. The biggest issue I had when studying history, to a degree, I didn't do it at uni, to be clear. Did take an A-level in it. Is removing my own like preconceptions of what an empire is, because obviously I studied a lot of English history and obviously a lot of medieval history, and it's hard to look at a society that's set up completely differently, whether it's in South America or wherever, and not to try and apply your own sort of not biases but like preconceived notions about history, in the same way that like you'd look at, I don't know, India and be like, yeah, obviously it was gonna get conquered, when like, nah, there's no shot. And like you'd look at the Inca and be like, obviously they had language, like written language, but nah, they didn't need it. They used knots. It was for bookkeeping. And they also had like instead of taxes, you had labor. Like you would if you're considered a person when you get married, right? And part of like a family household. And then you'd have to like farm the fields or build a state road or something like that. It's so interesting. Anyway, let's crack on with some evil. We're gonna immediately get the free company. And Pachacuti is a 3-5 with 2 siege, so that's pretty nifty at the start. What I'm going to do is build some spy networks on the surrounding areas and crack on from there. One of the sons of the Incas of Cusco, his father abandoned the city in anticipation of the Chanca army. Basically, the story goes that Pachacuti defended Cusco from the Chanca. But the interesting thing is that might never have happened, and it was just invented. It's hard for us to tell. There's nothing written. A lot of our sources from this time come from mixed individuals who were, half Spanish, had one Spanish parent, one native parent, and then would try and collect and collate the stories. But each of them obviously had their own motivations for doing so. So really hard to piece things together. Anyway, so we get the Fall of the Shank of the Rise of Cusco, which is very, very cool. We need the base manpower to be 4. Let's do that now, and then we can grab ourselves the Chanca. And we've got ourselves permanent claims, which will kick in here. Let's see, the Chanca auxiliaries. They're more expensive than everyone else. And they take more morale damage. We do have tech level 1 in everything, which is a little bit rough. Alright, let's take you out. And what we're going to do is going to be a bit questionable, because I kind of want a co-belligerent this slot. I don't think it's not necessary, you know what? Because I was going to co-belligerent him and then that would mean I could fight iTzHuzzah and then just take all his stuff, but... Nah, let's play a little bit safer than that. So the main issue here is that everything is mountains, right? So you don't really want to be spending too long sieging and stuff. Okay, breach walls. I'm just going to sit on this fort then. Force them to take it off me. And we're going to dev our provinces in the meantime. Ooh, K, Naval of the World. So for 20 years we get manpower modifier. Obviously we're going to do it because I think that is an event chain. Okay, also one thing I haven't shown you is this. Where are you? Authority. So we need at least 100 authority. We can do stuff. So yeah, like that's how we reform the religion, to be clear. So corporation cost morale of armies, yearly legitimacy, colonist, manpower recovery speed. Ooh, it's a close one, but we'd just about eke out a victory there. Don't want to be spending too long on this one. Yeah, unfortunately he's already got an ally. So these guys down here, I want to fight them all at the same time. So I might as well declare a war on this slot whilst I'm waiting. And then we go after the south, I think, is the plan. Because all these lands are just like, yeah, attack everything. And you know what? I respect it. So the more authority we have, the better, and our development increases that. So we need more development to get more authority. It's very conducive to snowballing this. I could take the Chimo as vassals. That doesn't sound too bad to me, actually. Screw it, we're gonna do it. That works. Okay, defeat the wanker. So I get some good stuff if we have different focuses. So, core courage cost minus 10%. Siege ability plus 15% or discipline. Honestly, the siege ability sounds amazing. Given that these are all mountains, that's going to speed everything up a lot. So, weirdly enough, I think I'm going to focus on Diplo. Let's do it. Very confusing, but these two have very similar flags. Let's nip in and take him out. Don't get the stack wipe off, unfortunately. Right. He's allied to this guy down here, which is a big shame. That's a painful one. That's fine. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy out early. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it's upsetting. That's painful. Don't want to be fighting like that. Just don't. Okay, so he's gone. Good. Our vassal's doing great running around. Great. I wanted this guy to siege. Screw it. Let's just go fight. It's fine. Oh, okay. He's going to go try and take on the capital. That seems ill-advised. He's going to sit there suffering attrition. Why? I think that it works. Don't get me wrong. Works for me, at least. Alright, another victory. Excellent stuff. Defy the Colons. Cusco gets secured the North Altiplano until the end of the game. Excellent. And we get Triumph of Acola. I don't want to select it just yet, because it's going to give me minus 30% autonomy. But the minimum is 90%. Which is a shame, because, you know, I want to be able to fight these guys. Well, here I go conquering again. Oh boy, okay. We got some random troops rising up. Please don't kill me. They killed me. They killed 2 of my armies. That's upsetting. Everyone's gangster until the Pakajan noble rebels rise up. Kick your teeth in. Right, let's try this again. There you go. Ah, they got a fort here. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can grab ourselves the next tech, which is useful. And I haven't been coring this land, so that time I was waiting for the event, waiting for this mission. Stupid. Okay, Pachacuti is 34. Need to speed things up a bit. Alright. Let's grab the auxiliaries. You're offering to give me Condottieri. Yeah, okay. That seems stupid. For free. You want me to conquer your neighbors for free. That's very dumb. Okay, so let's start venturing into trouble lands. And by that, I mean we're going to have to do something unspeakable. So we go here and we attack the natives. It's going to cost us 2. We wipe them out. And then we can, yeah, settle them. So we'll do that a few times. Can also finish off this guy. Coalition may form, it says. But I'm killing everyone who could potentially, you know, oppose me. So, Inti Zealots. And I'm friendly to them, apparently. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to go and venture into trouble lands. And that's just going to tick up. Excellent. Truce is basically up here. He's even killing my rebels for me. Oh, I feel bad. Can I vassalize you instead? No? That's a shame. Well, you chose your own fate then, didn't you? Get rid of these rebels. Okay, we're going to wait another month. And then we are going to lower autonomy. And then we'll get them to rise up. Ooh, what's this? Thing can do. Huh. That's cool. Okay. So I'm going to dev this lot by 1. So then they have 10 developments, so the rebels will rise up definitely in this one. Or most likely, at least. Like that. Alright, cool. So now they're all gone. I think we already have this lot left. So I can do 9, 10. So they're going to rise up here. Get rid of all these rebels, and then we'll head south. Okay. See, sometimes they don't go where I want them to. And that's actually kind of painful. Close to losing that. We're fine. We didn't. It's okay. No fort here, right? Okay, good. A little bit of extra money. Oh, I don't have a claim. Yeah, I do this, though. Should get rid of years of separatism, as well as remove the local autonomy. Do that, so it should be down to 0. You're going to give me money, and you're going to give me colonization. My authority is now 100. Which means we can do rule of the sun, which gives us manpower, faith. Manpower and true faith promises plus 10%. Minus 2 war exhaustion, as well as national tax modifier. Patrick authority is a descendant of the ancient lines unquestionable, and yet some do, and that needs to be corrected. Some do question it. So we can contact the Oracle, and Lima's going to get a tax building up. We don't have the ability to do that, so that'll just add... Honestly, the colonists first might be an idea. Let's get manpower recovery speed first. So, we are going to have a quick civil war to deal with. This is fine. This is why I wanted to get rid of all of the rebels first, before I plunge myself into a civil war. Myself some admin power. Right, still got 20 years left to be on track. And the rest should be a bloodbath. It's just this got bogged me down a little bit. There's more travel lands for us to venture into, so let's start doing that. We've already won this war, so that's nice. Now let's keep venturing into travel lands. There we go. And one more. It's a cool mechanic, this. I like it. He says brutally massacring the population. Okay, who am I fighting here? Quito and Chachapahaya. Cajamarca is allied to Musica, who are up north. Okay. We're 2 wars away from complete domination now. Okay, I killed something. Whose land was that? I think it was this lot. Okay, we somehow won that. That's cool. Did not expect that. This guy's got 3 siege. That's ideal. Okay, so there's 15k over there. They're just sort of just sitting there. Sure, I'll take it. So yeah, this one's just head north. This one is killing Chimu. The fog of war from Quito for 6 months. That's nice. Oh no, losing government reform progress when I don't actually have any government reform. That sucks. Okay, Chimu, I respect what you're trying to do here, but killing yourself's not going to solve anything. It's ballsy, I'll give you that, but please don't. Yeah, I'm real pleased with that siege ability. It would have made life a lot harder. Attack of Quito, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's get them to fight each other. So Quito versus Huila. So Quito first. Take all of that. They're now going to fight. Not sure why they didn't fight, but okay. And let's just finish them off here. And let's declare this next war. Something I was meant to be doing, and I was confused and concerned about it. What was it? God, I hate being ill. Oh, right, Chimu. There you go, royal marriage. Okay. Probably should have expected him to have a couple more troops than, you know, nothing. Let's get rid of the free company. Ooh, okay, we can get late medieval military. Excellent. Could do with our rebels what's here. Also, I think vassalizing Chimu was one of the best things I've done. They've just been helpful from a manpower perspective. Seize the Chincha. What is that going to do? 50 admin, 50 mil, and also more colonization. Excellent. The Chincha Valley and surroundings are close point to the ocean from Cusco. Let us ascend the mountains and enforce our will on the coastal peoples. Not too sure how much they actually did that. Alright, 57%. It's done. Musica. Okay, I think I need to take another province over here. Okay, they have one more province here. Excellent. Right. Let's make you my vassal. And let's take Cajamarca. Excellent. So, it's been about 20 years and we've basically unified everything here. Taking over Quito. Get another admin. Karen has accepted culture and more colonization. Good. So finish this entire mission tree apart from taking out Chimu and then going down the Apolito at Altiplano. Pachacuti is now 665. Okay, let's ask Chimu. Do it as quickly as possible. So we are going to need a diplo rep guy. It's actually going to only take 2 years. Nice. It's probably the most stable realm I've ever been a part of. This is quite nice. That general we get, is he any good? No. Well, he's okay. Ooh, root the admin benefits. Thank you very much. More rinse and repeating. How many more can we do here? Oh, there's loads of them up there as well. Okay. It's a cool mechanic. Historically speaking, I don't know if it has any kind of basis. But, I mean, it's cool. I don't know if that's my own bias speaking, though. So, it seems plausible that the Inca or Cusco at this point goes, you know what? More. They did... actually, no, they did do this, kind of, but... I don't know. Not to, like... Did they... I don't know if they colonized new areas insofar as they took over existing peoples and forcibly resettled them to balance things out. So does that count as colonization? Probably. I don't know. It's an interesting one, though. Separatists are here. That's fine. Get rid of them. In return for 10 authority. Authority is great. It gives us a lot of good stuff. Should have gone for that colonist, I think. But yeah. So national unrest, stability cost modifier. Oh, it's beautiful. Ah, excellent. Okay, so that reconstruction is complete. It took 20 years. We get yearly prestige and yearly legitimacy until the end of the game. That's hard to say when my nose is blocked. Alright, that's one there. Looks like we don't get this province, but then do get the next one? Yeah, that's weird. We don't get these ones. I was incorrect. You do get this one. I'm just blind. These guys have 90,000 manpower. The auxiliaries have 90,000 manpower. 90,000. 90,000. 90. And there's 4,000 at any given time. That's lazy, that. Alright, we could form the Inca, but I want to finish off this lot first. Alright, we've integrated Chimu. Let's finish this off. We integrate the culture. To the end of the game. Until the end of the game, we get admin and diplo tech costs. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that. Okay, that's all those done. Let's go back up north. Claim this stuff. Please don't want... Yep, you want it. ColeZawesome advisors. And then we are going to do this. 50% chance they rise up in Lima. Well, let's just go stand in Lima. Where is Lima? Over here. There we go. Patrick is now 666, which is good. I have to say, it's an interesting dynamic we've got here. Hey, what should we call this new colony? I know. Santa Catalina. Why? Well, in reference to Saint Catalina, obviously. Who the hell is that? We're on Tech 3. We're about to get Tech 4 militarily. I guarantee you we're in a better situation than some European nations. There's always one, you know, like Frankfurt, who's just not able to do it. I'm gonna take it even though it's stupid. Just for the meme. I want someone to know that I am better than them. Issue is he's legged it into territory that I can't see. Which is quite funny. We're actually gonna vassalize him and force their religion. Nope. Why not? It's 99%. What do you mean no? Are you legally allowed to say that? I don't know that you are. More admin benefits. Alright. We have a force limit of 50,000. Should probably build some more troops. Not that we need them for anything. Well, we do to clear out rebels, I guess. Okay, we can reform the religion. We're going to grab ourselves some of the old... Oh, what the hell? It's only through... Oh, no, they don't have... Okay. The old colonialism, colonist side of things. Let's focus on mill. These are all useless. Oh, actually, colony development isn't bad. What rank am I? My kingdom? Yeah. We'll sort ourselves out into something bigger in a bit. It takes so long to get anywhere, man. It's why I really wish EU4 had roads. The extended timeline mod does this in a really fun way. So you can start zipping across your nation. Inti zealots have risen up. Where? I've got a whole like conspiracy going on where I've got members of a royal guard being framed for an attack. There's a whole like subplot that I've... Oh, there we go. Look, plot uncovered. See? Give the nobles. No. I'm going to kill their sons. It makes sense. Alright, our colonies are about to complete, which will give us the mission. Well, the mission will be done at that point. And we're going to send in our colonists to this place here. Because that gives us some privilege. Which gives us global settler increase plus 25. We're going to do this, which is going to decrease global tariffs, but give us global settler increase plus 10. Excellent. Down the Altiplatano, which is going to give us settler chance plus 10% at the end of the game, which now leads us free. Ah, grant new world charter. No, firstly, but leaves us free to form the empire of the Inca. It's a whole new mission tree. Hell yeah. Chasing the sun. The sunrise invasion. In the west, the sun rises. It signals the beginning of a new day. Of a new cycle, we must stay devoted to our beliefs. Our beliefs tell us to sail west and find what lies in the beginning. It's so cool. Attrition load on ships minus 100%. Pacific voyaging. That's really cool. I'm going to go through these. Let's see what's that. What's that? Settling Europe. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So combating the diseases. So it will, let's see. Cost of national tax modifier, we can get development cost and global prosperity growth. Which is meant to, I guess, is the closest I've ever seen EU4 come to simulating population. Beyond the unknown. Currently at war with a colonial nation. Settling Europe. Gain ability to make our overseas subjects into colonies through established sunset colony diplomatic action. Okay, so it's like an inverse one. That's very cool. I suppose it makes sense. If they can have colonies on us, why can't we have colonies on them, you know? Colonial system. Symposium of Two Worlds. Oh, this is very well fleshed out. What's this? Honfleur de Lis are vast and rich, contain many different cultures, monuments, and cities, all right for the taking. It's just us saying we're going to just turn up and take out Iberia, France, and Britain. That's cool. Punishing the invaders. Can you imagine if this actually happened? Like, they turned up and discovered, wow, there's this empire over here. And this empire's like, wait a second, there's an empire. Well, we best get over to Europe then, eh? Right, expand into the jungle. For 25 years, we get infantry fire and culture growth. It's kind of useless for us right now. Although until the end of the game, this will give us land fire damage plus 15%. If I have a barracks or training field, okay. Manpower, most developed provinces without manpower building will get barracks. Most developed building. Okay, so there's no reason to not click this now, right? That's the whole labor tax thing. Terracing. I'm just trying to understand what I'm going to do here. Monthly Inca authority. Let's get that early. So I need 70 development in provinces producing gold. We can do that easy. 100 development in those producing cloth. So if we pass 3 reforms, then we get the solar cult, which is going to help. Okay, so I need to... I'm trying to figure out what order to do these in. I think it's this one first. We're on the mountaintops, which is going to reduce the penalty to 100%. So we need to develop mountains, hills, or highlands at least 20 times. And over here, we need this to be at least 20, right? So it stands to reason that we would just do this. So Cusco gets Imperial Capital until the end of the game. We get a skill 3 guy that is a lot cheaper. Kind of want to save my admin until we get tech. Is it tech 4? It's tech 5 for an idea group. Screw it. We're just going to develop everything. So let's see. Merchant guilds, we're going to need to give them a privilege. It's going to be worth doing this, even though we get penalties in, for example, here. It's going to be a 15% cost penalty. These ones get their modifier minus, 100%. So, very nifty. Ooh, construction cost minus 5%. National supply limit modifier. This is really cool. That's great. 100 admin, trade efficiency, and reform progress growth. Collect this, the tax. We'll get a workshop in Quito. Eastern Jungle Frontiers where the Inca... Oh, man, he just died. There goes Pachacuti. Death is but a transition. So we get 1 mummified ruler. It decreases the efficiency of the seized land and sale titles. Huh. You can decrease the amount of mummified rulers by removing your capital. That's really interesting, that. Because that is kind of what happened. Like, you had... They didn't... Like, death was a transition. It wasn't like an end. And so, for example... Pachacuti and his son would regularly have dinner parties long after both of them died. I'm going to click this now anyway. Because I don't want to be looking at it. So this is when they turn up. Sure. 50 times. Sure. That sounds good. Needs to be great power. 4 quarters together. That's cool. It's very well fleshed out. I rate this a lot. So it's encouraging us to keep developing, basically. Alright, Sweat of the Sun. Let's grab that now. So it's the Sweat of the Sun and the Tears of the Moon. That's gold and silver. Every old owned province producing gold gets melting golds for idols. Which is local... I mean, it's worth it for the yearly authority. But that kind of hurts. So idea is now we've got to wait for the Europeans to turn up. Which, to be honest, shouldn't be that long. I just need to start heading east. Huh, stability cost modifier. I'll take the stability, thank you. Don't want temples, at least. It's going to double the idol modifier, so that sounds good. So I need to start getting this. I mean, I've started on this. I think that's what it's telling me to do. I need this thing here. Actually, I need it at tier 2. That's kind of hefty. Okay, so the game is heavily telling me to develop everything. Like, it's not being shy about that. Everything's telling me to develop. Okay. Sure. Barracks are at level 6, so that's going to be a bit rough. Just devil the gold mine stuff first. 405 is an air, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Imperial infrastructure. We get Incan infrastructure till the end of the game. National Parliament modifier, which is lovely. As well as construction cost. What does this do? Yearly authority. That sounds pretty good. What do you do? Military strength and also yearly authority. Okay. Yeah, this is great. Because the game... I've never had the game so clearly look at me and be like, you should be doing this thing. This thing here. You have to be doing this thing. It's nice when it's like set up like that. Empress is dead. Long live the Empress. Well, we don't have another Empress, so... Actually, no, technically long live the Empress, because death is only a transition, remember? It's just a changing of phases. I'm going to bump up our gold mines as much as I can, because I'm trying to get that teardrops. I need at least 8 units. Gain a stability of 75 admin, yes please. Alright, and now we strike out eastwards. Oh no, we still have one more to do. Immediately attacked. Just clicking some buttons, summoning more troops, you know how it is. Ah, nice. Our king is now, or sorry, our Sapa Inca is now expansionist, which is very, very useful. What's the combat width? 20. Gain a conquistador with 50 tradition. Lure the new worlds. Oh man, we should not have this. That's so powerful for us. That is so powerful. So because of the expansion, that's rare, man. Okay, so because of this expansionist trait, there's a chance to trigger this, Lure of the New Worlds. So, yeah. That is fantastic. We can either get Explorer, or we can get Conquistador. I think I'm going to go for an Conquistador. Oh, this is so good. Oh, okay, Explorer, we would have the colonial range to go around. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. So let's go Conquistador, because then we can see where they are. Oh, I don't know. Okay, what's our colonial range right now? 160. Okay, we're going to go Conquistador. Damn, he's actually not reinforcing, even slightly. I immediately regret my decision. This is stupid. I should have gone for the Explorer. Ah, that's a shame. I wonder why he's not reinforcing. Yeah, he's not reinforcing at all. That's weird. Damn, I'm really sad about this. It's a gift though. Still. Oh boy, that's another one dead. So I'm upgrading this again, but it says that I have to be allied with Ming to get the full benefit. That might be a little bit tricky for little old me. We could try. Oh, hello. That's blue. Solar Cult. Excellent. So reforms only decrease stability by 1 and remove 80 authority. I think we found the Portuguese. Alright, they'll give me military access. Nice. Now that should stop our, death. We can resupply here. Yes. Perfect. So Castile's around and so is England. What we're going to try and do is ask them for maps. But unfortunately say no. But we have teched up. Shrine of Viracocha. Tolerance through faith plus 0.5. I'll take that. Huh. Move the Huacas into the temple. So historically, this is kind of where it went downhill for the Inca. Pachacuti and his heir were like the big Donnies who create everything. From here on out, it would not be plain sailing. Alright, there's a settler increased chance. Time to start heading towards the Portuguese. I've got to figure out what the quickest way of doing that is. Ooh, might be an idea instead of going to this place to head east. This way around. Okay. Either way, we've got this to deal with. Creation cost. Oh, that didn't turn off. Oh my god. Minus 15 authority, or we have to fight everyone. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the authority hit. That's a shame. I would not be able to fight. Yeah, fighting everyone, bit of an issue. Zeke system. Okay, because gets the tax building upgraded. I think we already have a tax building there. Yeah, we've got a temple there. It's going to get upgraded, and every area where the province has a tax building gets the following modifier for 30 years. We might have to hold that for a bit. I'm regarding money more than I have development, to be honest. That's just because I've been boosting all of the national monuments. Okay, so let's see here. This is going to be a province. I'm trying to think what the quickest way is. Is it this way? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Or 1, presumably 2, 3, 4. This will probably be quicker. See, I would have gone up here if I hadn't known about this. So I think the Conquistador's done his job. Because this lot might know something. So if I ally them, they might give me it. Ooh, that's an idea. Perfect. I want to go straight exploration. Okay, we don't have any barks, I've realized. So we can't explore, but that's fine. Alright, maps of Brazil. That's very useful. Maps of La Plata. These guys have charted out the entire territory for me. Well, you're a bit useless now, aren't you? No, actually, the Conquistador got us here. such that we can keep on sharing maps. Okay. Atlantic, South America? You know about that? You do. You beautiful bastard. Let's cover 44 provinces in Colombia. Nice. I guess aggressive expansion, but I don't know really what else to do in that regard. Produce less gold now, somehow. How to produce less gold? Let's get land of commerce. Need this long to get it. Right, another colonist. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's basically the same. If they're the same, and it's only one strand, there's no point me doing that one, is there? I'll do this one as well. Start climbing up this coastline. Alright, so this is about to finish. It has finished. Tis the moon. Excellent. So now this... Where are you? Manufacture idols. That gets double. Yearly authority is now +1. Bro, Guarani's so wise. They know about the Caribbean Sea. They know that I'm going to get rid of my air. They just know everything. Zeke system is what I'm going to do now. Most of these places have a building, so that's going to hopefully skyrocket our... Even if it is temporarily. Oh, promoting the income. Let's see. Max growth cultures. Mystery strength. Or we get yearly authority until the end of the game. Oh, I don't know. Mystery strength is quite cool if we want to keep our religion, which I do. I kind of want to go like proper zealous. Although the other one's a pun. Yeah, okay, we're going to get proper zealous. I got a 5-5-3. Want to take this? Yeah, I do, because I want barracks next. That will help. Alright, and we can finish off this. Alright, and that should be the final one done. So we just need to get over there and we can reform our religion. Get South American Forest Warriors as well. So do get great project upgrade cost. I didn't actually look at these. Incan ideas. 4% modifier plus 20%. Idea cost minus 10%. Both are decent, especially early game. Yearly prestige and great project upgrade cost uniquely good for us actually. Development cost minus 10% always solid. These two are very good as well. Discipline and national manpower modifier very, very good. Construction cost is decent. Production efficiency is good. Land attrition is nice. So all in all, and max cost land attrition, all in all, quite a decent set here. All right, we're going to focus on Diplo and try and grind out these Diplo ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this way is better. They have claims on land that is kind of unclaimed, so there's that. Outbreak of smallpox. Oh boy. Alright, workshops, excellent. Just planning ahead a little bit in each of these states. We developed this guy 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then we need Quito to be at tier 2. Cusco needs at least 35 development. Okay, that one is developing at level 2. So now we need to just sort out Cusco. So let's grab development cost and get this up to 35. I'm building ramparts there because it needs to have 3 buildings. And that'll be its 3rd building. I can't build a workshop there because it's gold mine. So, yeah. Got more smallpox as well. This is how I spend my manpower, by the way, these days. Ooh, okay. Huascar or Atahualpa. Huascar ended up winning this. I'm surprised that... Did he? Huh. So, by the way, this is one of the issues that then culminated in the Spanish taking over. Oh, this is going to be rough. Oh. Alright, bring the armies home. This is not going to be a fun thing to deal with, because they might just retreat into each other. Please don't. Please retreat away. Yeah, they're retreating into each other. Okay, that's okay. If I could drive them towards Cusco, it'll be ideal. Sales increase, yay! In the midst of all of this death and destruction. This is a lot. There's a lot. It's a lot. I can't... My god. This is fine though. It's okay. Policies of Huascar. Distrusting the loyalty of the Incan elite, Huascar surrounds himself with those who do support him, low nobility and foreign subjects. Atahualpa, on his part, is doing his utmost to be seen as the very model of a traditional Incan ruler. So, yeah, Huascar, I believe, unless I'm flipping them over, Huascar, like, had the support of the armies up north. Which, yeah, like, veterans of the cause. Which is kind of dangerous when it comes to sorting out civil wars. It was also very brutal. I think, if I recall, he made Atahualpa watch as he killed his entire family and erased him from history. Like, actually erased him. So any documents that, like, like not documents, sorry, any like buildings he had made or was associated with, his families, their families. Like it was really, yeah, like completely erased his legacy. I think. Was it the other way around? You know what? I'm gonna check this. Yeah, Atahualpa won the war. There you go. But yeah, hundreds of thousands of troops were involved. The population of the Incan Empire was like 6 to something, like 20 million. Something stupid. But then like 95% of them died because of, well, disease. Ooh, combating the diseases. 3 owned provinces have had outbreak of smallpox. Gain stability. Nice. Only 75 cities or owned provinces which were previously owned by a colonial nation. That's going to give us 100 support for colonialism. Nice. If we rushed that, we might be able to do it before colonialism was even a thing. I'm not losing 2 stability. So let's pop you up to 35. There we go. Historically, the Spanish would then come in and just conquer the Inca by capturing the emperor. So it's interesting to me that, like, yeah, you could just do that. You could just take the leader, and then the entire nation is under your control. I feel like that's uncommon in Europe, like North Africa, these areas, but a lot more common in like North America or South America, or well, actually not so much North America, probably more like South America, as well as, well, the East. You know, you've got the idea of controlling the emperor and the shogunate, or the mandate of heaven in the Ming and the Qing. So if you win, then it's the mandate of heaven is clearly on your side. If you lose, then clearly you lost the mandate of heaven. Whereas I feel like there was a degree of that historically in Europe. Obviously, there was everywhere. Oh, 4 defense plus 20%. Actually need that desperately. Here, nice. It wasn't as much, I don't think. Or if I grab this 4 defense plus 20%, I can grab this, the Qualas, the warehouse station on one of the Incan roads, where many of the local goods, supplies, and provisions are stored. So basically, the idea was, and again, correct me if I'm wrong here, those of you who are history buffs, you would, in return for joining the Incan like society, the empire, or like being conquered, you would give up a labor tax. So you would go and do something. For example, if you were an artisan, you could make gold, little like molding of gold idols, and that sort of thing. And then you would be allowed to take those provisions from the warehouse. So yeah, it's quite cool. Very communist. Think about it. I don't know. Is the Inca the first communist state? Just saying. More smallpox. Alright, let's finish this off. That'll be done. Quarry needs 2 buildings. Let's build that there. Needs to be 15 development. I think that's what it said. Yep. That's the second capital. 3 owned provinces have a great project at tier 3. Yeah, that's going to be a bit rough. So we need to reform the religion. Get this jungle stuff going. Because, I mean, to the end of the Age of Discovery. That's going to be ending soon. Land fire damage plus 15% seems pretty decent to me. Alright, Naval of the Universe. Cusco's received such renown that it's earned itself the nickname the Naval of the Universe. Can hardly disagree with this national trend. And then we get this. Like conditional modifier for the Capac Great Project, giving minus 50% envoy travel time and minus 20% state maintenance modifier. As well as local trade power on all hills, highlands, and mountains territory within South America. Awesome. Constructed the Kalanka, giving Pampa and primary cultural provinces and accepted cultural provinces plus 10%. Then we can get Imperial Frontiers. Huh. To the end of the game, 4 defense plus 10%. Some really cool modifiers here. Secondary capital. That's quite cool. It's going to help our income. So this whole, like, Cusco bond, Cusco has so many bonuses, my god. So Imperial Capital gives yearly tax income, province governing costs. It's great. Just got to be wary of the Merchant Guild a little bit. It's all just stretching bit by bit over to the Europeans. Oh my god, I could have been doing this the entire time. Alright. Recall this. Didn't realize that he'd done that, did I? Alright, we have a new heir, which is good. We're racing through this lot. Can fabricate claims in overseas colonial province. Does that count for this? No. Oh, it's the end of the Age of Discovery. And I didn't get my bonuses. The army's such a mess. I haven't formatted these guys or like put them in any sort of order at all. We still have these auxiliaries I'm going to get rid of. Don't even know why I had them, to be honest. The Portuguese are at Tech 9. We're currently at Tech 5. We're 6, actually. We're not even that far behind. I've certainly have worse games than this. I'm probably further ahead in tech, in the admin tech, than I am in most of my games. So, frankly, I think we were doing great. Especially with the development we're doing. Why aren't you just stretch out one more province, man? Come on. Come on. One more province. Just do it. Why are you going down there? Do not like how powerful merchant guilds are. We don't want to upgrade this to tier 3. It's going to cost us like 4,500, which honestly, it doesn't phase me too much. Alright, take 6. Do I want to start saving up? Do I just want to take it? This will be the last one we take, I think. Spam out barracks. It's like they're doing everything they can to just stay out of my reach. I haven't looked at the Great Powers list. We actually wouldn't make it as a Great Power, I think. Yeah, we still wouldn't, despite everything. So we have England. The Ottomans are not actually as good as I thought they'd be. Interesting. Okay, so France is the preeminent power, followed by Castile. England's doing okay. Muscovy is there. Austria's doing well. Ottomans are doing very poorly. I'm focusing money more than development now. Alright, Rio de Plata is done. Santiago del Estero. Guys have been racing ahead, man. I've had like 6 events to boost its population. Beyond the known. Let's see, okay, so now we can see them. Bordering, we get tech cost minus 5% for the next 20 years. For 30 years, actually. That's actually the best one possible for us, so let's do that. Trading blood for guns. Maybe numerous, but the overseas invaders have brought with them a number of unknown weaponry they plan to use against us. While we cannot prevent them from using these new weapons, we can at the very least capture some of them and adopt them into our army. Okay, so there needs to be less than 3 techs ahead. So once this becomes a core, we reform our religion, and we go in against them. It's going to unlock a lot of things for us. Members of the Royal Guard, nice. Discipline plus 2.5%. It just occurred to me, we could just take them out now. I mean, they are several techs ahead of us, but like, there's a lot of Incans. Like a lot of Incans. I like hearing like the little snort of the horse there when I do that, considering we don't have any horses, which would imply that, you know, somehow there were horses with the natives. Okay, come up with I think is 24. Okay, 24. I'm gonna go in stacks of 25. The Portuguese conquers of Corandi. That's inconvenient for me. Actually, it's kind of convenient now that I think about it. Do I wait for this to? I think I'm gonna wait for these things to be part of it. There's no rush, is there? God, this would have taken such a long time had I not discovered these areas. I would not have known he was down here. I saw the issue with the Incas, because, yeah, with the Mexicans, like, you can kind of see where they're coming from. But, yeah, not as the South Americans. Alienate my nobility, that's fine. Considering you're going to have decent troops, if terrible leaders. So that's now part of Portuguese Brazil. Interesting. Okay, there's that. I think we go for it now. Declare war for Santa Fe. Flood across, boys! Those troops will be here somewhere. Yeah, the Portuguese are really developing land for us fast. It's very kind of them. No idea where his troops are. He's 6,000 of them somewhere. Which terrifies me, considering how much of our land and lack of people we have. By that I mean... Yeah, that's what I mean. Because he could just burn the colony. That's what was my concern the entire time. Just keep running, chat. Okay. We should all be set up now. Okay, Age of Reformation. We didn't get our good boys. No. Did I not make barracks enough? Oh, manpower needs to be at least 3. Damn. It's kind of rough. I don't know how I was meant to get that before. I mean, I might have maybe been able to get it before the end of Age of Discovery, but it wouldn't have been that, like, useful. Where are you going? Oh, you're trying to find my troops. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, can we win 6-1? You would hope. But historically speaking, it's kind of rough. But we can reform our religion, giving us 4 technologies spread across the categories while embracing 3 institutions adopting our form of government. Cool. Thank you for this. Feudal nobility, elective monarchy, or autocracy. Obviously that. Max priority cultures seems nice. Another idea slot. I think I'm gonna go religious ideas, even though it doesn't make any sense. Expansion makes more sense, but zealotry is a lot of fun in video games. Come on, great power. Excellent. So we need to do this to get our special stuff. I was a little bit confused. I was like, where's my unique things? But this will do it. Now we get reform religion. Andean Empire tier 1 government reform. So we get national arrest -2 and max effective absolutism plus 10%. That's actually really good. And we get this, Inca authority. We gain 1 each month. Casualties dealt by the army with monarch general, so I need to do that. Prestige, legitimacy, stability, everything else helps. Average unrest. Cool. Maximum, we have... So it balances out. But that's going to give us yearly absolutism, morale damage, autonomy change, and cost of advisors, ruler religion. So it's a pretty decent set there. Okay, become a great power, so 4 quarters together. You get governing capacity modifier plus 10% at the end of the game. As well as 5 permanent power projection. We need level 4 in government reforms when we become this. Evolution of the Midma. What does that do? Core creation cost plus 5%, but years separatism minus 5. I'll take that deal. When a province calls territorially, a random state core that does not have any separatism and does not have Midma settlements will have a 50% chance to get random development. Cool. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of screwed because I've got tech 7. You're tech 9. Okay, government interaction. All to the records. Yeah, that's what happened a lot. So when you don't write things down, you can kind of just do whatever you want. 50 admin, 50 dip, and 50 mil. And that'll give us 10 Inca authority. Perform the rituals. More Inca authority. But we get one minus responsibility. It's kind of rough. And regenesis of history. Oh. To reimagine bits of history of our past is one thing, but to murder all recorders who understand our past records and the records themselves are another. Atahualpa shall destroy the past and paint himself as the new ground shaker as Pachacuti himself. Dude, that's gaslighting. So you get Inca authority at least 90, and you get 1 in each category. And then we get rid of all mummified rulers. And then, until his death, he had core creation cost and needs separatism. So everyone just pretends that that never happened. That Pachacuti never happened, and it was always Atahualpa. That's kind of crazy. I love that. That's insane. Alright, full annexation. Good stuff. That immediately gives us access to punishing the invaders. So we get power projection and missionary strength until the end of the game. Nice. Or our tech group gets changed to High American. Oh. Oh, I do like that. We'll bring terror to their shores. Okay, sweet. So we're doing that. We're switching to High American. Look at the Royal Roads. It's real cool here. Alright, tech 8. So we're basically on par technologically with the Europeans. Alright, we can start exploring. We make 60 ducats a month. Jesus Christ. Sunset Invasion casts a spell on Western Europe subcontinent. Alright, 2 explorers. Go to Atlantic South America. You go to the Caribbean Sea. Gain stability, yes please. Kind of mad we also just get these things from the religious reforms. I like that though. It's kind of like if you're able to weather the storm of the Europeans arriving, something that the AI is pretty much never going to be able to do. You get the reward of being massively, stupidly overpowered. Inti proselytization, yes please. Mystery strength plus 2%. So I could, right now, reform the rituals. We have 40 Inca authority. And then just regenesis of history. Become Pachacuti. Might do it with my heir, to be honest. Alright. Back up to snuff diplomatic power, Lee. Let's go to the West African Sea. As we inch ever closer to Brazil. Oh, reform progress growth. Is that on our heir? Yeah, nice. That's ideal for us, actually. Another tech. Oh, hello there. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. You got counter espionage or something. Why can't I do that? Galicia? That seems a little odd. Right, it's going against the Brazilians. So is he going to disappear into the jungle at some point? He is. Yeah, our troops are simply better. Even without any military ideas. I'd be terrified if you were Europe at this point. Like, overnight, your entire colonial venture, right? Maybe they don't believe the Portuguese or something, but your entire colonial venture, gone. Like, you know it's still there. It's just under Incan control. Do need an Inquisitor here. Alright, that should be this done. Full level 3 advisors, obviously. Still, just so much money. It's kind of worrying. Right, I do need to revoke some of these, because these guys are kind of too powerful. But any lopsided ones? 5 to 5. Minus 5. 5 to 5. Yeah, this one. These two, actually. I need to get rid of all the lopsided ones I can. Alright, well, they've unconditionally surrendered. I can grab trading blood for guns, which is nice. Invasion fleet. We have 20 heavy ships and 40 transports. We get the Sunset Invasion Cast Spelli. To be ahead of time in admin. And innovativeness at least 40. And then, let's see, Symposium of Old and New. Minus 10% development cost. I don't really think that we do anything with that, to be honest. We've already devved the hell out of Cusco. Minus 10% is not really going to do too much. Oh, it's looking so good. Okay, we can finish off on the Idaho subjects. Minus 5% or minus 5 separatism. And harsh treatment cost minus 15%. That's actually really, really good. Inca authority is at least 80. Ooh, scaling missionary strength, scaling yearly corruption, scaling in... Ooh. That's very good. Our mystery strength's going to be really good. Let's just immediately convert everyone. That's going to give us more manpower. The big ears, that's going to help a lot as well. Okay, we're almost ready to start going after Europe. Iberian windmills, invasion fleet, or the Isles. So, chaps, if you want to see what is behind the Terra Incognita, if you want to see the Incan invasion of Europe, please make sure to like and subscribe. There's loads of different nations I want to cover in the new update, so I need to be sure that I'm showing you exactly what you want to see. And so, if this is something you want me to continue, make yourselves known in the comments down below. Otherwise, chaps, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOut52, Sjalmi, Luque, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Original, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.